Brazil omo ne obobola omo no beje ball no a dictate pace no. At some point in the game na Norway for na ball 523 passes na Brazil nam 200. Almighty Brazil playing against Norway.
Now in football, one thing I'm going to say, the intensity of the game na control. So ube here players are they'll be able to cover more ground, maybe do more tackles and do a lot to help the team progress.
Since 1960 no moje World Cup. He's the only coach why ya idea a opposite of whatever England for year all this while omonje, which is me as a coach. This is how I want to play. These are the players I want to use to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sports Arena. We are back with another episode that you say enye agudi krako piemo ewo the round of 16 games are so far toso ewo the Mundial 2026 FIFA World Cup in America, Canada and Mexico. Enye agudi kra games no as usual. Canada mo eche etina firma Morocco eshane 3-0. Yes. Paraguay so atina firma France abonobako. Yes, killing Mbappe. Sa match na nya gudi ukra Paraguay for no. Mansa, ultimate say mission pa no mo dey buy. Person mo frustrated fans for no, but amfa omunya 1 goal leader almost with me the way near. Sounds so no way Erling Haaland show massa. We bully Gabriel Magalhaes. Ewo league mo sounds so dinner international level. What some be bullying sounds so na Mexico. Ewo Azteca Stadium. Hold on, over 89 matches. Lose just 2 games. The game no was very, very, very tough for England. For England, so Rene 3-2. Name in a Jude Bellingham matches yes, or a big game player. And yes, Morgan Rogers he's a big game player. Or not so to me ball brace a Hurricane. And so Eddie Baku pay. So a big game back 7 p.m. today. Portugal, Spain. Another crunchy year and you sounds na USA and Belgium, Argentina, Egypt and Switzerland and Colombia. But Kylian Mbappe Nenyabre was able to go back continue top scorer chat no Messi tough time year and you good in Jude Bellingham so 5 goals Hurricane so EDB Pepe so and you good at least 1 man Santina go Bonitu Jarapa Cyrus and so at sounds so na money man the salad man or also Etimatnasia and a good year cry for Bibia Bokodia. Yes. Yeah. Bennett Biaboko. And I watch Spain just in Spain Bashana.
I say Spain yeah, my TPM some beat me at the World Cup.
Yeah. Okay. My man starts also quick. I mean so far games now are in the round of 16 or Germany put England win against Mexico, Norway against Brazil. I mean, was it a shocking for you? Any other games are so far, but in review some games. Okay,
and shall say free that is Brazil and Norway. We share these 2 countries are on paper and I say the World Cup history near share the anchor. Norway na fempo ni Brazil. Okay. But see a football na konenim. We Brazil national team more prepare for this particular World Cup. Multimu said they brought in some aging players and almost experience bit me diabo. But now in football, one thing I'm said the intensity of the game na control. So ube here players are they'll be able to cover more ground, maybe do more tackles and do a lot to help the team progress. We Norway team numa. Obiabeka say after the day. The man of the match, Erling Haaland, but Ubehe touches, Ubehe ni all-round play no. Ubehe say maybe ball in Powambobi. That is what you have in an elite striker. Okay. In Erling Haaland, getting that 2 goals for them. And he's one player. I think there was an Italian guy in 1989. He's the 2nd European player with Miashe goals in all his World Cup games.
Yeah.
And it shows
19 goals, 19 games.
And as I say, make based on the World Cup, was 7 goals in 5 games. And it shows 4. Yeah. It shows he has been able to put himself there because he has Messi. Messi with 20 goals all time. Since you know 7 the first World Cup and he saw twice meaning that he'll be able to beat that Messi's record. Kylian Mbappe and Namunchen. So he's that player. Surely he's going to give you the goals. But I think the Brazilian national team, there were a lot of question marks on the team. Yesterday I was surprised seeing trying to play Vinicius Junior and Cunha as the number 10 and number 9.
That too top, no.
I don't know. Igor Thiago after the first game, maybe Ancelotti, GD Onimu Etikoy. But there's a game where you need another box present. You need Hendrick in your opportunity, who the chance of Messi. And I was surprised after the game, Ancelotti Becca as a penalty. No, they were 5 players ahead of Vinicius Junior. Saying Kamubo penalties are. Players 5 but once in a Vinicius.
I don't have issue with that because Aqua is a team biawo ni penalty taker and it happen on club football.
But this is the case, 5 players no Bobo Mudini. Bruno Guimaraes first. Igor Thiago second. Gabriel Martinelli. Neymar third. Martinelli fourth. Bo bisa fit and san obo Vinicius. And after the game, after Ancelotti comment, Vinicius is over say Ancelotti can say Bruno Guimaraes mumbo penalty no. So we are getting 2 different stories.
Yeah, so it means that Guimaraes the penalty taker.
Yes, on the pitch to play. Yes. But me share you bet me say okay, Guimaraes number, but say okay say on the list of maybe 10 players, Vinicius to sita.
Make sense, why frankly speaking, because
and this is the player, he's the highest scorer.
Yes. Anna low key Paul Vincent, Oko Madrid, and Mbappe Nebaya. On a young
penalty.
Yes, Madrid is different from Brazil.
Good. And I won't say Vinicius and Casa me making some tweet. We say I don't know say na pressure wise, but at least I will say money.
So the question is is he a good penalty taker than Bruno Guimaraes? That is the question you have to ask.
Bruno Guimaraes,
so it means that your training grounds na coach in the select, no.
Based on that, fine. But I think say this is something big games, you need big players to show up.
Okay.
And Minji in this ABA, okay, ABA France minimum, but DJ Deschamps to me can say Kylian Mbappe any fifth penalty.
Mbappe or first
yes, and I make us own team in Punka because this is the time you need a player to show up. If you penalty Bruno Guimaraes boy, it was on the level a goalkeeper behind direction or betchi any day. And on the 12 minutes, so to me a penalty now. All the pressure to no way for so.
Okay.
You are playing against a big giant until you take the game to them. But I mean to me and yes, and they were able to get. I think say a 2-1 result is a very disappointing result for Brazil. Oshe from 2014 almost down to now. They've been struggling. Obishia team team no. Efan so na team national, and it's something I call say a whole lot. Mexico, any England game, I think it was a super clash. You know, na many kumiye pa ba me force ya se me timi ahwe bo me da kakra ma ba behwe. But I think say obi anhwe game ni bia so timi hwe game ni biom. I think the Mexicans had England like by the wall from minute 1 to minute 20. And in case of mutimi hwe go. Enye mo ase nka we Rahul Jimenez Kranko Timisha a hat-trick in the first half, they created a lot of chances and they didn't take their chances still. From the 35th minute, England beat Minya that strength over them and made sure say but I think one thing I noticed about the English national team, they say they are pressing, especially the born who Mexico half that led to their first goal. And another thing I was also impressed about was Pickford, the kicks.
Yeah.
The second goal was a long kick from Pickford. The third goal, after the red card, was a long kick. And a Hurricane flick it went into a penalty. And that is something that they've improved. Meaning that Thomas Tuchel going into the World Cup, or because some key players, people were complaining about. Okay. But we enjoyed the game when they were trying to slow the game, trying to take the game away from Mexico. The likes of Dan Benmo were that top for them. Airball beyond, because Mexico, they brought in 3 strikers. Okay. And making sure say beat me a crossing. That is where you need top players. So I think say Thomas Tuchel about tournament he has shown say he knows how to play. But I think say England they are still cracks also team because we share a bigger team in Spain, Argentina, France. That first minute to 20 minutes no beat me actually 2 and 3 no it may lose game.
All right, I go.
Yeah, so me Brazil ne Norway game, Okay. But I think almost Kwesisibo team newbie.
Why no Kwesisibo?
Danilo. Danilo beat
Brazil for now. Right. And right back no they have another Danilo.
Danilo midfield na.
Why is it? What's the 36 too?
Almost Aquana something. So you know Ancelotti on the game against Japan. Saps no Ebuano, but the game against Norway, the Saps to me Ambuano. Anna Vinicius way ni I can't answer, but me person me can't answer. My mensa efa kakran count Bruno.
Yeah.
Man, you Bruno. Eba penalty onimbo pa. But on them you will say on Ronaldo elbow ball na penalty aba. Or ko Jason or boy free Ronaldo. And the Ronaldo a share hat-trick be no the amano.
I said about the Portugal national team. Ronaldo had the first taker.
Good. But may try I make you point here. Go a coach can make decision, but me ensure say Nkomo bet me out cause Vinicius and Kata Osha moment
but there are
several so say anything now you won't be like
you won't be a leader.
Yes, you won't be like moment be say till now I still don't understand say Bruno ne Nkomo penalty because one boy cry na ebema utali crowd kosoro.
Yeah.
How bet me 5 goals. Bet me ashe, but I still don't understand. And now Ushe game now first 20 minutes. Now said Brazil here a kill Norway for. But umo buy inside that World Cup then to say league and now a moment.
Two person just say they didn't have the bench. No commitment. Say you be to say
yes.
We have France team say you back call a frame. Na the desire do air ba ye obi frame. Na the rancheki ba they won't make impact.
No money sorry, but so in the second half of the all jokes aside, Norway for any dominate.
But Hendrik Born as well.
Oh yeah, I even posted, but like I don't know. Moment new, share again no
Yeah.
because we are Cambia Mouse. I say Carlo I say first of all one. Me complaining Sabs not or yeah in a quick sound. Kunya, I think 50 something minutes now. Or in free. Ni wumpo ebufu ye to or trust on 0-0. Not what banu when me and you say no one shot. You don't even deserve to be part. Then again, and as a Chelsea player,
Joao Pedro
as a because we say chance here, will be at me say chance, but chance be said here. Only goalkeeper. I was all shit. Mamma and we na how much he gave me income. Me there belly and penna mekan once. Unzen Benedict can na me ma list on the side. List to can say me chairman wana Benedict aka say e wo say dey complain say one friend Palmer, one friend Magua, one friend we onim dey oye. Opamanfo ebetimi apress papa ne enim like to say there Endra Rogers money best way at 70 something no yi Hurricane film no the Rogers buy ejuma ben Kopama won't mean
he wants energetic
says so Kopama Rogers bobo you know your fan say yenku ye ho ne anya ne man list to kan ampa Magua betimi buy won say bane to say some consam money game money kwala ne sesi now omuntimi nye anything Bellingham ade on we say Bellingham bet na bench Bellingham man of the match. Defensively, he was best. And offensively, he was best. But like, Bibia, last minute clearance, no, no.
In a savior.
Or some of the show Hall of Fame. All
right, Listo. Yes, you share the round 16 games in so far.
Yeah, I mean, Morocco for Basso. On Canada game, no, I was very surprised.
Yeah,
what the Canadians did in the first half.
Yeah.
I feel that they should have scored. They had a glorious opportunity. Nigeria need no naturalize them.
Yeah.
Or bought more from this and just match. I dare me one say. Magdi Kambe Kauka first game near preview of matches na me ka say almost best striker near friend of promise.
Yeah.
Be David Promise or Boma
Union Gallo. Yeah.
Yes. Now in the Dini Krana club na no bona me ref me say almost best striker nyom. And tournament was save you
from bench.
I don't know the reason why. Not still now all rely on Oluwaseun. I don't know. The chance are onya so opportunity board because they had the Moroccans Julius Malema by scrotum. I was very surprised. I was watching the game and I said, Morocco Pabo be no more. But you know, when you get opportunity, also Tima na one day bro so no.
Yeah.
So we na went to me and automatically obenya the moment and their moment came and no goes no mo share no. It was out of nothing.
Yeah.
We any pushes are na pie their too much. counter attack no mo show mo two and a ball back so mo yeah or ball shot far player be Suliana pa ikotonete but overall best team was Canada. I was surprised that Canada for to me confidence or money more.
I'm coaching a ball
a course toe to toe and I feel say odnya gidie wo promise ni mo I think say nka Ibiana committee me Morocco for a film.
Okay.
It was a big opportunity but they didn't take it. Better luck next time. I think this might be their best performance in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And they are there. So they had opportunities, they didn't take it. So I remember Morocco for Nabaso. I think say Brahim Diaz. Only say Sabari ni free mu. Very first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And I free mu. And I'm there Harimi or Hakimi.
Yeah, Hakimi almost striker.
Yeah. Anasa. And maybe Ana
Al-N.
Al-N, yes.
Yeah.
Or the bear money there. So no team were very light. The team was very light, but they were able to score 3 goals, and that is what the tournament favorite. That is how they behave.
Yeah.
So let's see what they will do when they come up against almighty France. With France and Paraguay. Who's the first game now? Okay, Paraguay wait for sure more 4. That day I tipped them say. Almost storm one side, but I don't know what happened now.
Yeah,
US for a year away, but you see they were able to qualify from the group. And Obia only Paraguay, this is how they are.
Yeah,
they will make life difficult for you.
Intimidate you.
Or my life I very difficult. Almost for key player. Ube show mo team no player beer ni mo woman ube kase player with the minimum baby. But they will come and intimidate. Anytime Bia Paraguay be qualify about World Cup Biano, almost a very difficult team show.
Yeah.
But you need to work hard for it.
Okay.
And Germany for need the agro. And now almost Germany for free. And then France for they realized no, they had to go extra mile. France was so bad, they were poor. Now France is poor.
Maybe in fact.
What I say? Now I feel one thing I mean when a Paraguay for your mind is okay, yeah, attack you. Let's take the game to extra time. That was almost plan.
Yeah.
But these are do it by or a very skillful. Almost starting the almost
in fact, if he didn't even watch the game, now who results now? This is a France attacker. Yagbo Modi almost 3-4 goals now. Almost watch goals. I mean, tells the story of the game
from a penalty. So
yeah.
They almost struggled, but they struggled, and then you almost fought. They met a very resilient side, a team and I've been to big just spaces behind. And I think even the penalty, the player was reckless. Because baby, another desire doing the ball in the there was nowhere now could be to me then. In your ball to me a bobo na man dash, and now goalkeeper also shows he was ready for the day.
Yeah,
but
he was perfect for the day.
In fact, this tournament, goalkeepers have been, outstanding.
So I don't know the reason why I was rushing in that tackle and the penalty. But after say there was no way they were going to come back because that time no almost striker and says so. Amiron so the now I said quality be any more. So it was where France for the 1-0. Brazil in no way. It is either Brazil for no, they were not ready for the match, or more issues be our dressing room. Maybe after the game they will have to go and resolve. Because I saw a team and I said they were walking, they were joking. Brazil a dictative pace. At some point in the game, now no way for now but 523 passes. Now Brazil nam 200 passes. We are both 60. No more about 30. About 30. No more 10. No say the ball now go outside the foul. Nyama take it 10%. Brazil, almighty Brazil, playing against Norway, and France, and Germany, and England, and Spain,
and any giant in Europe.
Norway, any passable. They were passing the ball around. Look, no cranny about Coupe. Casemiro man the ball 90 minutes. It was. Yeah, it will be. Now why then what bread? He was tired. He couldn't match a year the
Odegaard.
He couldn't match a year Odegaard name. Almost small boy be a bear. Or a year Sanderberger. Fulham made for that.
Yeah.
He couldn't match them. Only Bruno Gammares. I think Bruno Gammares was giant Ejuma and no person could go because when you penalty was so o giant Finfiwo, then Finfiwo Babeka. Aye Casemiro won't to me and to me. It was coming. You could clearly see say Brazil was going to concede. And I think that look, Odegaard, I've seen the reason why I asked now for no. I no more bashing and say no 10 or bono. Oh yeah, want to me pick the right pass. The timing. The decision making. I get terrible.
Odegaard,
oh yeah, terrible. Me say, no say on your glorious chances.
Me and you cross there.
Oh, who na on famobo.
Alison Chempo.
And all the time, Biano, our right place at the right time. So, the ama Ayana, no. Yes, sir. Tell me, Casna for me, and run a mission the Huniums. Bobby of our right to place a ball to net Mkeke. Now, all you left to say, I'm all you left to say, and some of the chances are Brazil for Ninyae. Charlie.
Hendrick, they know.
Come on. And time Ryan no uniform no. O uniform is a day. Because he was the best player. Obiano to uniform Vinicius Junior. Or Chian no the ball call over. Or Chian the ball call over said 4 times. Vinicius Junior. Or Chino the aqua. I think the only positive idea was the pass no the man we. And counter attack.
Hendrick no.
Obi na J ball no piama. And no body my way. That was the only positive idea. It is a nyahihwe anymore. That was all no so here the winning frame. Now Ryan here then ebo.
Yeah, because Vinicius attempted 14 dribbles. He must 6 players successful. 14. Only 6 was successful, which is 43%.
And yeah, be enuti and amu kofi no. Yeah na be
One thing problem no. Tournament we me say their key players be or coaches no feel say mint me yo.
Eno na be mo kofi
money. Enne mo kofi.
Ebe mo akofie Ghana Jordan and you reputation and original bonim on ade hwe no original bonim eno na be mo akof it Brazil dey na dey very sad and me penalty issue no dey masa Vinicius na penalty papa bia na obo man mo bia na do bia uko Real Madrid was set penalty say but just say when a club side every week be omobo until ubenya more penalties side abo. What I say? Onim penalty ni bo. That was the fact. Onim penalty ni bo. Yeah, Guimaraes, Bruno Guimaraes no bo Newcastle.
Yeah.
Ono bomu penalty with Newcastle. Just on the day no, they were poor and they affect omu nyina. The omo ye poor na affect o dey. They affect omu nyina. A bad penalty no boy. And aside penalty no, they had numerous opportunities.
Yeah.
To score and they didn't take it. It's a collective way. And also omo dey omo konko trafie
it's Ancelotti the right man to lead them.
Omo betum rika umfinfini ade Casemiro mo their legs are gone.
But is Ancelotti the right man for the
right man? You will learn on the job.
8 to 9 players are omo collab no. Omo 32 plus.
Why do you build a team like
Casemiro, even Marquinhos no 31 32.
Yeah.
And now omo left back no. Sandro no say 29. Danilo Bakono
and Penny 4
like
and Kokra 4
now even so you Casemiro correct free or the Fabinho also never
and in the Ushom game now they were missing a number 9 there were chance Vinicius ni Ryan near cross Martinelli ball in the bar
and now debut is it them how they Martinelli ko button
no actually
I make uti them make it I'm saying the South or Japan no e fire no it was they I want them make
they been say the Martinelli in free bench by against
okay no why am na find no who so all start
who the free bench nearby so why do you start him as number 10
so what the bench
that time na mumu chase game no what I said that time no you people they were chasing the game but when after na starting and now they need role or you familiar because at the time now money Japan but not Japan for national Japan for they were sitting deep it you no una wa attack with I am England way I want say me o steady noise na Tomato Hill all fair players are noise a man for you. I never met, not once.
Yeah.
About Kopama, even me cry, even Jao Pedro for Brazil cry. I never complain. Ono Jao Pedro no nya opportunities also about Brazil national team. Omboshi you.
Sure.
Omboshi. Omo match. Omo nese Japan who said
that two friendlies no omo body.
Wamo me share sa game 2 na. Wamo hute. Though no was all because of the numbers.
Yeah.
Because you are taking players to tournament based on
current
form. And if you be also be a friendly game.
Yeah.
What I say, you will be one man. It's a game new we are. What I say, maybe you look at how winning now. Tomato Hill, right? Because of what he did for Chelsea. Me question it out. Eti me hu se na nanko fo chonyama bi na de bia na omo ye no keka nsem bi omo keka no na me sre. This is a guy or the Robin Loftus-Cheek ebo right wing back. Emma Chelsea ko home. Madrid home. Abra na Chelsea atena fie Madrid abehye ne 3-1. Chelsea ko share with my sabo ne referee po ne wia ya. Alonso go bi na ball ha na share we aga Chelsea qualify
Modric pass
4. And a Modric nyansa or the Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Players are no mo boss ball no. Ka Havertz mo. Ka Havertz ne po wa papa design. Timo Werner, if you have it ball, if you yehu ni biem here.
After champions.
If it's a championship, yehu ni biem here. Messi mount way. Or the ra in Tembe pa Chelsea team ni ra wo mu rough.
Christiansen one fan account.
Christiansen. E do big match bia na yem here.
But also I know how do.
Or the ra and or the this Champions League.
Yeah.
What I say, or the Rua and then this Champions League. Oba Chelsea team no so obe build the team opponent be enu obey dey. Ni be gise oba Chelsea. O can the same thing at the England for. And England for say omo ne Ghana for Isuban nyina yepe.
Yeah.
Isuban nyina yepe. He is the only person since 1960 no moje World Cup. He is the only coach why ya idea a opposite of whatever England for year all this while which is me as a coach. This is how I want to play. These are the players I want to use to play.
Okay.
Me say the golden generation. Remember the can I say golden generation. No, now was a post coast tra bench. Na Carrick ebo. Na Gerrard ne Lampard ebo number 8.
8 and 10.
Pep Casas
no was a schools now was a what's na bench Portugal there no
appreciating
Portugal there me posti we X omudi di matem sa omudi di matem me ye first level na me sim Vitinha na was na bench
na Ruben Neves they have to get that balance
one say after omubo we amanfo eye we afi amanfo ye we me say enkofu bebre ho no ma eye sa de ni bi ene ye de ye Blasters no and tema Blasters ni de enkuyi no.
Okay.
What I say?
Okay.
And nuti na my Blasters ye instead of say you be balance team no. Coach in style of person upon the ball. Tomato Hill doesn't need skillful players with the team.
Or direct players.
Or best skillful players with the team. That is why I call Paris Saint-Germain. He had issues because not skillful players need Dawson. But when he came to Chelsea, you saw what he did with our Champions players, no?
Mountain, Timo Werner, direct players, or what's Timo Werner?
Hard-working players who can cover grounds. Yeah. That is why I did, Jed Spencer, or didn't be or didn't be called Jack Trent. Trent technically a better, very good player, or will be Bill. But Jed Spencer, or cover grounds.
Yeah,
and then Bobby, a try Newcastle player attention.
Ben.
A trap Ben. Mexico player na war bonus or probably me who be a just expensive fee. That not that film or then now war bonus na bonus saban or boys or share. Oh, emu ya dey no who say akola ketu be the top war. or the O'Reilly di anymore the for O'Reilly di yellow card. No, the Jet Spence near the Eden back. Why is that Jet Spence can play left back and right back? But England phoning including John Terry Moon no more bobo ni bidano. Almost question say I didn't know the Jet Spence at the tournament no. Before the red card. Now we is super Kwanza no.
Yeah.
No is super o baby no no.
Yeah.
Super or stopping Kyonis no or stopping one time. Just red because the reason why red card never now Mexico for the bomb hard.
Yeah.
No musu here one you say yes you bomb hard maybe. And then this attack on here then at the bar omudi red ni we no. You realize say yes Thomas Tuchel and what I mean who Chelsea versus Man City.
Yeah.
Obebo babo ni rap net ni mo.
Na every po the way oye the put me Hurricane free sad time.
No, that is a good
coach. See, no. And I make catch say, oh, when a star la or ye den or babebo. And no, why then? What the
players and
players.
Yeah.
And or a coach what demonstrated a band knockout games are.
He's very good.
Or ye nimbo oni ye de obo. Look at how he was struggling in the group stage. Against Panama, he struggled.
Yeah.
Against Ghana, he struggled. Even Omoni Croatia then they struggled at some point. Just a Croatia for so Kwakra Dawson. The second half, no, the young players in the Bermuno. Now, if you are quite difficult, they are at their mom.
Okay.
It's look. We have a bit of Monamana. Omoni no way, Omesh no way. 3 Lions, Besh no way. Ele Halan, we be for my Kwansan.
So Kwansan is already recurrent to me more.
Kwansa no we Kwansa obe fufuro no otumi nya bibia ayi the Clarence be tete o di Ghana so now aka wow the obe take Hurricane ni we emi ga what say any Bellingham ni we Kupama a Chelsea player very good player oko work up ni akameni bechi I don't have any problem but we should do 10 against 11 now. Now we no matene adwuma na Jude Bellingham here na Kupama bit my side. Can you run, cover grounds, do everything to help to me? So coach ni madia oye. And I'm very happy say they will start questioning themselves. Say look, we think say we know it all, but we don't know it all. Coach ni ba almost start ena oye Germany ni they use all manner of things. This is the coach no about the reputation, correct reputation, but almost doubting from day one. And day one, ocean be any team no any flamboyant.
Yeah.
Or make sure say or my opponent is suffer to because on say obenya moment. That is the coach. Say not you. Tomato him say obenya the moment. Eti idea was 7 years ago. I need to prevent the opponent from scoring. That is why you're neighbor no. He rather prepared against Ghana than Ghana preparing against them. That is what Moka said. Now I said, but no. Organization will say no. Ghana will play some dangerous counter attack.
Yeah.
So I was saying the Jet Spence here then. Ebo. Send a better mitigating a year day. That is a sign of a good coach. Not underrating the opponent, ensuring his opponent in strength. Let me counter the opponent and ensure some mimi moment bar. Na my day. Na my take it. Kudos to them. Hopefully, they will beat Norway and they will meet Argentina in the semi-finals. And you will see Argentina team no cracks room. If one Kevin for now, I show say cracks were there. Oh, team nimu. Who to me then make sure all my pay Messi the free man. As other players you know to make a come on. Messi na go to guy.
Coach me pose obey changes on the first 11 in Mopo.
What
next match?
What I say so?
It's my see the poor money answer.
It's important say. Drew Honoma, we will see. It was a very good game. A boy England also.
All right. I don't know. To so do the bad now. Do you believe Brazil for Ancelotti and Fred the right players? 1 year the right changes. England they are going all the way into the quarterfinals. So do the bad now. Yeah, share how. Never be called a comment session. Me the Vincent to list to go to the Kasanso and a Benedict. What in the show no na a live. Was straight to watch studios and Sports Arena GHTV. Sports Arena GHTV on YouTube. Best subscribe it now, like now, share no be so any be share no be share another episode on Sports Arena.